Quattro Ninja presents.
Hello and welcome back to Quattro Ninja's lair, as you can see there, and this is the place where we play games, and today we are playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. And this is the episode 29 of our playthrough through the game, and as you can see we are still sitting at 980 cars to go. If you remember, if you follow my channel, if you follow what I'm doing, I'm going 1,000 car run. So basically we are repairing, restoring and selling 1,000 cars. So these 5 are ready. I didn't sell them in previous episode, I just waited beginning of this one. And you know, without really further ado, let's just sell them and move forward with the episode. So the beautiful Porsche, well, Porsche, not Porsche, but Jaguar, of course. I was looking at Porsche there, so yeah. Beautiful Jag. This is the E-Type Race, and this is the last one from this mod, and this mod will be removed from the next play through next episode, and we will replace it with some other mod. It was a beautiful mod, very nice. Let's see, 58,810, not too much money, but still doesn't really matter. Goodbye to this beautiful Jaguar. Now the next one, that was the mod car, of course. The next one is a DLC, the Porsche 911 Turbo S 964. You see, it's worth a lot of money, and let's just, you know, pay a tribute to that beautiful machine. Let's just go around. I think it is very nice, and this is another car that we can sell. Nice amount of money. I'm quite happy. We are 1.7 million now. Now this one is Chiftain Bandit, but of course this is Pontiac Trans Am actually, and let's just check it. It is really nice, very good. And this car, you know, if you know the black version with the eagle on the hood, it's from a movie Smokey and Bandit, and we will probably make something like that at some point. But at this point I really liked this one, so this one is done and ready to go. Let's sell it. 80 something, 92 even, yes, and that's that. So 1.8 million almost. This is the last one. Beautiful Audi. I decided to leave this, well, to make this beautiful baby color. It is very nice, and this is the version that is actually off-road version, and it looks great with all these big lights in front and things like that. Read about the Audi Quattro. It defined the era, and you know, it was a super special car, but at the moment we have to say goodbye to it. And you know, everything is perfect condition, not too much money, but still, you know, it is what it is. And this is also the car that will be removed from mods, and the new one will be put in. We already restored 2 different versions, and that's enough for now. Last but not least, the car that I really love with all my heart, for no special reason really. This is Australian version Chrysler Valiant Charger RT, and it is for some reason for me extremely beautiful, special, and I love it with all my heart. So I will keep mod until I find another one. I want to do it a little bit differently. You know, I might even keep it as 11th mod because I really love this car. I'm sad that I have to sell it, but you know, it is what it is. We will restore one in orange color, of course, at some point. So let's do it. 67k. And we passed 1.9 million, I think, mark. Yes, we did. Now, let us check. Do we have some super fast gearbox job? Let's do that for like 5 minutes or 3 minutes or however, or how much do we need, doesn't really matter. And while we are doing that, I'm just going to, you know, say if you like what we are doing here, if you like the videos, if you like how we are doing this, then please, you know, press that like button on this video or on any other video that you like. It is really appreciated and it helps a lot. Of course, as always, you know, subscribe. Subscription is a great way, you know, to pay a little tribute to creator, and we are super you know, piped about that, hyped, and we really appreciate it every time when someone subscribes. Also, don't forget, subscription is not only great for creator as such, it is good for you, because you know, you will get notifications, see stuff, you know what's going on the channel, and the most important, I think, be the part of the community. So like and subscribe as always. Also, I think the most important of all three of, you know, these three things that I'm going to say, it's like first is like, second is subscribe, third is comment. So I think that is the most important. So please comment, let me know what do you think about the game, what do you think about, you know, this playthrough. I would love to know, you know, what cars do you drive in your real life, what cars you would like to drive, things like that. Especially what is interesting, you know, for me, what cars you don't like. Of course, what cars you like, that is no question about that. That's always interesting. But what is the car that you don't like, actually, that is for some reason not really working for you? And you know, that's kind of interesting thing to share. I cannot from this point, you know, if I'm talking about cars that I don't like, I have so many cars that I don't like, especially new cars, these new models that are all looking alike and really boring, and I don't like them because there is nothing in them that would make me kinda excited or happy or whatever. It's just, you know, boring cars that are simply very good, again, you know, very high quality, and you're safe and everything, but nothing else to that. So let me know, what do you think, and do you have some cars that you know, like you really cannot stand for one reason or another? I hope that we are almost there. I wanted to take this order because you know, I said when you're doing orders, you are getting these cases, you are getting barn map, stuff like that, you are getting a little bit more XP and things. So you know, why we wouldn't do that? Also, there is quite a bit of money in that, and it was like 3 minutes and that's it, maybe even less. I didn't really want to do that too much. Also, what I want to do, actually, I do want to do a storyline order. I promised we are going to do that. So today we are going to do things a little bit differently. We are simply going to do first storyline order and then everything else. So steering and stuff, let's see, can we, that was the wrong button, can we send this car to our test path? Perfect, we can, and I hope that is only the suspension, and that we will have a kind of simple job, not really complicated. This is the test path. If you were following my videos, you already actually know how it works, and I'm quite sure you're super familiar with that. If you don't, then, you know, just follow my series playthrough videos, and everything will be explained. Also, if you are completely, you know, like unsure about stuff, you have in description, in the description of the video, link to the game guide video. It is short, I think 40 minutes or so, and it covers all the most important aspects, so things that you should understand, know, or, you know, be aware of. That's kind of what I recommend you should do if you are unsure about the mechanics of the game. So we are testing now this. What I also want to do, I will immediately do this. If no, I cannot. You see, this is sad because I have now to open the door and sit here, and then click right click, and then say drive the car. And we are going to the test track. We didn't do that for some time, I think. And we're going just to test it again, because on the test track you can test some different things than you can on the test path. And both of these are doing a nice job for us, because we are able to see what parts are wrong, what parts are good, etc, etc, and easier job for us, you know, just to change parts and stuff. Now, just to understand something, why we are doing storyline orders. This is a playthrough through the game, and we managed to go over level. Don't bother yourself if you hit, it doesn't really matter. Just to say, driving this game is completely irrelevant and very badly implemented and stuff like that, so there is no need. If you want to drive car, just go and find some nice driving simulator. So what we managed to accomplish, go to level 50, unlock all the skills, and after that we started slowly to do, well, really not slowly, we are pushing that. You see how bad suspension is, and it's pushing car outside of the road. We are trying to do 1000 cars a run. That means buy 1,000 cars, restore 1,000 cars, sell 1,000 cars. Now we are sitting on 975 to go. And in the meantime, while we are doing all these restorations and stuff, I want to do storyline orders. Why? Because storyline orders, from my point of view, are a very integral part of the game. And, you know, we should do them. I'm not trying to give you a guide for storylines. Not really. I'm just taking them as I can, when I want, and things like that. Because, you know, there are so many guides about that on the internet. There is no need for me to make another one. What I'm doing, I'm just making it kind of interesting for all of you, so you can watch it if you want. If you don't, you skip to some other part that interests you more and things like that. So now what we are going to check, just give me a moment, we are going to see here. See, this is all suspension, blah blah blah. Okay, what we are going to do, we are going to push car up. Also, I'm quite sure this rim is gone. I'm not sure if that is tested. I didn't test tires and stuff, but we can remove it and then it will be okay. So now we have to be very careful because some of these parts are completely fine, brake especially. But you see, this disc shouldn't be here. I need to remove all of this, and that is unfortunate because I have so many parts in my inventory that, yeah, it's going to be a little bit tricky. I'm not happy about that, but again, nothing can be done. We need to do it, and we will do it. Even if I have to change everything for new parts, I don't really mind at all. Where is the sway bar link? Because when you're doing storyline jobs, I explained that multiple times, you have to, you know, put new parts exactly where a game wants that, and sometimes you will not be able to figure out, or you will remove like I'm doing now. This is a kind of wrong way, but I cannot bother myself to build one side, another side, and I will just remove everything, repair what I can, and just return stuff in. What I know is good enough, I will leave. Everything else I will just exchange, let's say, for the new part, and that's done. I'm not going to bother myself too much, to be very honest. You can see when we remove this one in the top left corner, 82%, that means this part is very, very good. This one is 82, so basically we know now that 82 is somehow, maybe, probably that limit, or even less. We will see when we remove everything. See, hub bearing is also good, 83, so yeah. But these calipers obviously are not good, and things like that. We need to remove everything because simply we have to go and access you see, the knuckle cover, and we have to access knuckle, because knuckle you have to test like this. Just remove it and see is it good or not. Now, as you can see, we have here a few parts that are not good. We are going to remove them, but I want you see. Again, on the rear suspension, it's tricky. I will risk it and just remove what I believe is not good. Bushings, they seem, all of them, not, you see, they are not good, but we tested them, so luckily for us, what I'm looking here should be okay. But here we have, we need to remove everything. It doesn't really help us at all. If it is boring, this is boring for you, well, you know, just move to a little bit later part of the video where I'm doing some other stuff, but at the moment I just really want to do this. I feel this is kind of important to do, and to be true to the game in a way that we cover game fully, and simply, you know, we do all the things that are important for the gameplay as such. Here, as you can see, caliper is gone. We need actually to remove this wheel also. I think one of the wheels, rims actually, is not good. I'm not sure about tires. We will see all of that in a moment. I'm not touching this anymore. I just want to see this bushing. Bushing seems to be okay. Now, we are going out, and I will just remove these three parts on the top from the engine bay, okay? So bear with me. A brake pump, brake servo, yeah, that's broken, of course, and ABS pump, ABS module. Now, we will check what is gone, what is not gone. Do we have all the parts or not? I would hope really that we have everything. So we are checking here, see the list. In the list, we actually see that everything is tested, everything is good. See? That's that. We need to drain oil, and we can do that like a push car up, and we have the oil drain. And usually we are not doing that because this is only for the this kind of jobs. But let's do it so you can see how it is done. We press button, and you know, oil goes out to the oil drain machine. Well, it's not machine, it's just a tank, but yeah, you have to do it like that. And then, you know, there are guys who are buying that stuff or actually taking it, the old oil. Okay, now you see how bad our suspension is. We have 2 parts that we can repair, and that's about that. Everything else is 82%. But everything else, you know, is bad and horrible. I am just going to sell all the parts. Actually, I will be brave and sell everything that is less than 75 at the moment, because these are 80 something. So yeah, whatever else is necessary, we are going to put new. I don't really care. Okay, let's move. Let's see the disc, new pads. Now, do we want to put these 82% pads? I'm not sure from which wheel we took them. We can try and see what will happen. No, actually no. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put all new parts, and I am not going to bother myself to, you know, kind of figure out what's going on. Here we have, I think all of these are going to be okay. We are going to check it. When you do this, you do this. And then you see brake disc is accepted. The caliper is not. I will not put wheels on because I want to be able to just, you know, recheck and reorganize stuff. So that's kind of the issue. How many brake pads? Let's see. We will just put what we feel is okay, and if it's not working, then, you know, we are going to exchange it for something else. Because when you look here, the things are 2 discs and nothing else. I was thinking that front is in much worse shape. Well, actually it is in horrible shape. So we are going to try to do that. Knuckle A and all of that, as you can see, needs to be new. Knuckle, this is 82% part. Let me see. And what is this? These are 83. I would hope this is okay. If not, we are going to come back. I'm not going to put this in. Suspension cross member. I will tell you what I'm doing now. I'm just building a little bit the suspension, and I will see what is accepted, what is not, and then I will just, if necessary, exchange stuff around. Also, what I will do, and that I can promise you, I will put this bushing in, and then I will not inventory, buttons are next to each other, I'm always mentioning that. I will buy new bushings, and I will not simply use the 82% bushings anywhere. I don't care. Lower suspension arm, I will just use new bushings everywhere because this speeds up the process. It makes our life easier. So front shock absorbers are gone. We are just going to change them with new ones. We have them prepared, not actually for this job, but yeah, steering racks. We will have to buy parts, bear with me, because I spent most of parts on the restorations. I didn't do these jobs much. We did one last time, I think, or so. So I'm trying to balance and to do every few episodes a little bit of this and that. So we will see how that works. I will put new calipers. Honestly, I'm simply not, I don't want to bother myself. New wheel, car bearings, everything, and I will just sell old ones. I realize that you actually cannot lose money on these jobs, whatever you do, so yeah. Well, you can if you do something super stupid, I don't know, maybe remove all the parts from the car and put all the new parts, and, you know, I don't think they will pay for all of that, but if you exchange everything that is kind of broken with new parts, no big deal, and if you add few new parts, I think also no big deal. Front steering knuckle A, I know that we don't have it. And as you know, I'm trying always to kind of, especially for restorations, to have a little bit in stock. And yep, this is it, we have it. Also, what I did today, I didn't share with you. Just let me find this front steering metal cover. What I've done today, before we started this, I did some preparations, of course, for restoration. I prepared whole wheels, stuff like that. What did we put in? Tell me. I think we should be able to put this one in. And I prepared all of that, and then I had, if you remember from our last few episodes, well, previous actually, most of it, we did a restoration and we kept old engines, you know, and I didn't do anything with them. I just kept them, and then I decided to disassemble them, all of them, to, you know, remove parts from them and stuff. And I can tell you, I did manage to repair quite a lot. I'm quite happy about that. We did manage to get so many actually good parts from it, and I'm really happy. Did we have both of these were 83? I'm kind of sure. Now what we are doing, I will just finish this and do that on this side, you see, and then I want to see how the game is treating me. Okay, let's see. Bushings are missing. Okay, what I want to do immediately, we know that we had bushings here, okay, here. We don't need even to think about that. So these are the bushings which we want to put, new ones of course, and these were all faulty, so there is no really issue about that at all, even not to think about that. I didn't check fuel pump, but I think fuel pump is okay. Well, no need, because we found all the parts, I just realized, so yeah, that's kind of not necessary. So this is a rear suspension upper arm. A rear suspension upper arm, this is the one that is where? This should be one. I will take 4. We spoke about that. We need 2, we take 4, we need kinda 1, we take 3, etc, etc. So we are trying to do it to have enough of these parts in the stock, just to be able to do jobs faster. And yep, this is it. Where are our bushings? Do we have anything else here? Now again, bushings. You see, servo ABS model pump, rim avalanche, brake caliper. One of the calipers here is making issues. Okay, and we have pads and bushing somewhere. Now, let me see. Immediately what I'm going to do, this is what I wanted to show you actually, why I did all of this. So I put it here, no, brake pads, let's check. What I will do now, I will exchange it with 100% and I will exchange it with caliper 100%, okay? And let's see if this solves the issue, okay? This is kind of how I try to figure that out. Actually it did, as you can see, it did. This is what, you know, game didn't want. So we have 2 tires, 1 bushing somewhere. Okay, let's go to our overview mode, and can we see a bushing that is actually either not here, not there, or it's kind of faulty. And I have to be very honest, I don't see it here, so it should be probably somewhere at the back, but I'm not sure where. It should be orange or red or anything, you know, just a little bit of different color. And I'm trying to find it, and for some strange reason... Oh, is this the bushing missing here? Oh my goodness, how did we manage to miss that? I didn't see that one. So not a big deal. Let's see, do we have other parts that we need? We will have to rebuild 2 wheels, if you remember, because they're gone. ABS pump, we don't. Okay, we are going to brakes. I always need servos. I will buy 2 servos. I will take, I don't know, 2 pumps and 2 modules. They can sit here and just be in the stock. We will need them at some point, I'm absolutely sure. Oh, we had the one. It's okay. I'm always saying, just sell the parts that you kind of have too much of them. Just sell them. Not a big deal. You will lose some money, and who cares? Okay, so rim avalanche, standard tire B. I'm going out, I'm going to my inventory, and I'm checking. I know that is rim avalanche, it is 19 inches. Let's go and buy 2. Well, you know what? I'm thinking something else. It is order why we wouldn't disassemble. This is avalanche, this one. Ooh, this one is bad. Just give me a second. And the second one is also horrible. 14, we will not be able to repair them. So rim avalanche 19 inch. Let's just buy them and ignore. The point is, I'm not sure did you see it, but one is 10%, one is 14%. That means we cannot repair them. There is actually no point in doing anything. What kind of tire? Let me see. 2, 3, 5, 55, 19, 2, 3, 5, 55, 19. 2, 3, 5, 55, 19. 2, 3, 5, 55, 19. We need 2 of these. And that's about that. Let's just assemble it. And we need to balance them. You know that already. Wheels have to be balanced. When you put them together without balancing, they cannot go onto the car. Let's put one and let's finish another. So this was, I would say, a relatively fast storyline order, 20 minutes or so, a little bit less, maybe around 20 minutes. Yeah, I think that is perfectly fine. And what we have done, we managed to find all the issues pretty fast. We went out to the test track, test path and everything. Now let me just check what wheels were in worse condition. I cannot remember. Were these... I think fronts were in worse condition. We will see now. How we will see? Easy. We need just to take this. Did we have? Okay. I will put this one, a new wheel here. Okay. And by doing that, we will be able to see if game is happy with that and says, yes, you're good or not. Yep. One rim, one tire. Let's go other side. Let's see. This is, again, this should be what we are missing. You know what we are missing here. I intentionally didn't put this bearing because we were kinda waiting to confirm that everything is okay. So I hope now it will be good. 100% again I want to put in the front, and I will of course do a double check. That's about it. And then we are going to just put the last 80-something% avalanche rim and tire here. I'm not sure, did I forgot something or anything? I will just try to do this. I cannot finish order for the reasons unknown, but they are very much known. We didn't fill the engine with oil. Not a big deal, 30 seconds or so. This is annoying part. I hate to wait, you know, for oil to get into the engine, but it's, again, fine. What can you do? There is no much choice about that. Perfect. Let's see. Finish order. Nice bonus, you see. Nice money. And XP is 175. Really not much. But that is the storyline order out of the way. Next one will be this one. We don't have any single interesting job. We are not going to take anything. Now, my dear friends, as always, let's go and do stuff. The first stuff we are going to do is this stuff. As you know, we are trying to do all the cars, so it's really irrelevant what the order of doing that. So the first car for today would be the Bolthorn Mojave, which is actually Grand Cherokee, of course. There is no issue there, you know, you can recognize it. This is going to be first car, then second car will be this little beautiful thing, and that is Fiat X 1/9, which I personally love dearly also. And the third car, well, this year I have more and everything is prepared, will be the Ford Cortina race car, but this green one, this one I will just sell. I have two, because I think this Cortina will conclude our Cortinas, and I'm going to simply remove the mod from the game. With Fiat, I have still one in the parking, which is a lit edition. The creator, I think it's called like that, and I'm never sure what is the lit edition, what is the difference. but we are going to check, and if necessary we are going to do that one also, and then remove these mods and put some new ones. Now let's check our inventory. What is our goal? Our goal is to remove all this stuff that we really don't want here. Then to check what else do we have. Do we have some old parts, bad parts? No, we don't. We have, you see, 80 something. What I want to do, anything that is less than 98% is gone. Sold, goodbye. Okay, so what do we have to do here? Actually, this is the tricky stuff. Yeah, this is car that is in very good condition, okay, which is actually very nice. I'm not sure where we have got it, but I would say either barn or auction. If you watched my previous episodes, you can, or if you're watching them, you can probably find it and, you know, see where we have got it. I cannot go through all the episodes, so yeah, if you find it, let me know in the comments below in what episode we actually got it and where. That would be interesting info. I was thinking about to write down where and when we get things, but then I was thinking like it's honestly too much. It's a little bit over the board. So we have, in any case, listen, even if you have car that looks like this, which is in almost perfect shape, that car is in bad condition, and everything from the car needs to be removed and, you know, refurbished, restored, reworked and stuff like that. What is the good thing with these cars that are coming from junkyard, from the barns or the auctions? Good thing with these cars actually is, let me see just a moment, that their parts are mostly, we are putting battery to charge, mostly good. So usually you have that actual quite nice situation with the car, where all the parts are on the car and you remove all of that and you repair and restore most of it. You know, glass cannot, windows cannot be restored, repaired and stuff like that, and I'm always telling what cannot and can be. Tires of course cannot. Then there are some parts that you can repair which you shouldn't be able to, and some parts that you never repair which you should be able to also. Yeah, and that's how, you know, brake discs and stuff, you cannot do anything about that. And now you see I'm removing this, and this one when we remove 79%, which is again completely useless for us, because that doesn't really help. 75 is as good as 1% or, you know, 15 or whatever. We need 100% parts. So with this we will repair what we can. What we cannot repair we are going to sell, and then after that we are just going to, you know, I don't know, whatever is left, if anything is left, we are going to remove it from inventory, and that's about it. But in any case here, what we cannot repair, we will buy, you know, replace with 100% parts, and everything that we cannot, we will just sell, and that's it. But in any case, we will see, I will do a repair of the parts as soon as we disassemble this machine. Now, what is important, I have engine prepared, new engine that is ready, that will be put in this car. If you would like to see how we did that, there is a game guide video, engines part 1, and there is assembly of this specific engine in that video. So you can jump there and see, and that link for that video is of course in the description down below. Because, you know, we were discussing that and thinking what should we do, and then engines are quite interesting, you know, and stuff, but they're always the same. Always, you know, one engine is always the same, and there is no difference. When you have when you did it once, it is, you know, that. And then the decision has been made basically by me that I will do videos with all the different engines, like 10 engines per video. And when we have all engines covered, you will just be able to go there and check, you know, whatever engine you want to see. Just go in, check it and say, okay, that is it, you know, I didn't know this, or I wanted to see that. But that should be the best and most prudent way. It will allow us also, you know, and it's allowing us also to speed up the assembly and disassembly process. I can see that I didn't remove this, which we are not touching engine at the moment, which we are going to do at the end of this disassembly process. This car is in very good condition, as I said, so I expect that we are going to be able to repair quite a few parts, but yet again, you know, exhaust and things like that you cannot repair, so still we are having a lot of parts that we will need to replace fully, but again, nothing can be done about that. And let's do it. So this suspension is a little bit complex in a way. There is quite a lot of parts, as you can see, lots of arms, up or down, you know, bottom and stuff, rear, whatever. There is quite a huge number of them with shock absorbers and, you know, quite a lot of bushings and stuff. So this car actually is a little bit complicated to disassemble in a way. I didn't want to do that. You see, there's bushing here, bushing there, everywhere actually. Can I focus? I cannot. I'm looking for a focus here, you see. A little bit tricky, but can be done. And these suspensions, especially suspensions, are a little bit more complex than one would want. And yet again, it is how it is. Okay, so let's talk about our goals. We were talking about actual 1,000 cars, which is our goal, and from what I can see, we can, if we push really hard, restore 5 cars in 2 hours, which would be 1 episode. So that would take a lot of time, you know, 5 cars per episode, so, you know, 10 episodes, 50 cars, 100 episodes, 500. It will take quite a lot of time, but I will just endure it. I will try to do it, and once when we pass number 1000, then we will think what to do next. But I do believe this challenge is really interesting and kinda, you know, very special. And also what we are doing here, we are not just restoring same car all over again. We are actually restoring all the different cars, so not a single car is the same. Even if we restore 2 Audis, one was, you know, like off-road version, one was road version. We restored multiple Jags, one was carbon, one was race, one was normal. So yeah, there is always that element that we are really trying to do that the best possible way, and you have real pleasure of seeing all this car, you know, and enjoying a restoration of all of that. So now we are removing just the last 2 parts, and then I will just pull the engine out. That's about that. We are moving crane. If you didn't know, crane is used for exactly that. So we move crane here, and we say to our crane, please, can you be so nice, take engine from the car. Yes. Then the next step is our interior detailing kit, which we are going to apply here. You will not see big difference, but you know, you can see shinier. Again, you see this focus doesn't work. Okay, now, but you can see shinier interior, which is not really visible, but yeah, you can see it. This one should fix a body, and it will. And now body is perfectly fine, but body was for the start really in perfect condition, so what can you do? Now the engine. We have a new engine. You see, this is the engine we pulled out, and we have a new engine prepared. Let me see, everything is perfect. Engine is in, remove crane from here, and done. Beautiful, look at that. Engine is done. We are going to take our battery. I just want to put inside the few things that I know we can from here. And let's see, battery is 1, ABS pump, you know that we have some spare ones, and we have a new ABS module. We are going to put that in, and let's see how many air filter parts do we actually have. Do we have radiator? We do. Do we have fan housing? We actually, these are all 100% perfect. Brake servo we do have, I know, and for air filter base we don't. Now the next step is to go and repair our let me just, I think I want to take, give me a moment, bear with me please, not a big deal, I hope. I want to take this photo. Just to have it. It's always nice to have a few screenshots here and there. These are the parts. Look, what we are doing now, we are restoring and repairing all these parts, and most of this big majority will be repaired. And that's good news because we will not have to buy stuff. What cannot be repaired, like fuel tank and, you know, brake parts and stuff, yeah, we will just, you know, kinda buy new and use new. But at the moment this looks pretty nice. I'm quite happy. I see all air filter parts are done. Almost everything was restored and repaired. Now with that out of the way, we are just saying sell everything that is like 93 or less. We don't need that, we don't want that. What we want is perfect, new, amazing, clear, clean and stuff parts. What I want to do, I will push car up. And you know the drill. The drill is start, and I'm usually starting from the front right, always. For some reason, there is really no specific reason for that, I just like it that way. And you see, now what we are doing, we are building the suspension and, well, undercarriage, underside of the car as fast as we can. I sold everything actually that is of less than 100% quality. As you can see, we need brake pads. We are going to buy 20 of them, and that's that. Perfect. Do we have hub bearing? We have. Of course, we need cross member here, and then we need these bushings and stuff. So why I'm doing all these cars, that the funny named cars, you see, that are not really licensed and stuff, because they're in the game, they're relatively easy to get to, they're very well engineered and stuff like that. And I believe to get to the goal of 1,000 cars, we need to do all of them. Well, or at least a very big majority of them. So that is why I'm doing them. I would rather do, you know, car called Jeep Cherokee, Grand Cherokee, whatever. But as I explained, that's not so easy. We have quite a lot of cars that are named a little bit differently. So we are going to do all of them regardless. Let's buy bushings. And I'm not sure, I didn't think much about this episode in a way, you know, I didn't have any plans, I didn't make any plans. I knew that I want to do storyline order just to, you know, kind of fulfill that. And then we will see how many cars we are going to restore, what we are going to do. Are we going to do something differently? Are we going to go and check stuff, you know, junkyard, this, that, I don't know. I just know that after this episode I will remove a few mods and introduce new ones. Also, I didn't show you our parking, and I want to do that. If you ask me why, well, the answer is simple. I went to a junkyard. Again, you know, I'm in between of recording these sessions. I'm going to, you know, do some stuff to prepare everything for you guys, so your viewing pleasure is kind of better. And also don't forget, as I always mention, you know, I live at the moment in China and it's far away, and the streaming from here sometimes can be tricky. So, you know, I decided, also the time zone is actually very bad for most of the viewers that I connect with, I would say. And then I decided I do stream versions of my videos, but just record it in advance. So what you see is what you get. There is no video editing, nothing. It is just a pure material, like, you know, you are really here with me. The only issue that we have with that is that we cannot communicate in real time, but, you know, I do think you can communicate with me through comments. And if time comes that really, you know, there is such a big following that we need that kind of real-time communication, we will organize some sort of streaming, and, you know, we will do that. But at the moment, let's say, I don't think we need it. In any case, please speak with me in the comments below, communicate with me, share your thinking, thoughts, what you're thinking about the game, what are you thinking about these videos, how do you like it, and, you know, usual stuff. Give your opinion, give your views, and I'm quite sure not only me but also other viewers are going to appreciate it. As you can see, we are slowly rebuilding the car. I'm just looking, I know that we probably are now short with rear of the car. This we don't have, most probably, although I was sure we don't, but then we don't have the mufflers, or we have only one. So for one muffler we need to come here and buy, we will buy 3 of these for now, and that is how we usually roll. We buy a little bit more than we need, etc, etc. So this rear I actually don't like much because it's way too complicated in a way. There is so many parts, and this car will take really a lot of time, more than some more interesting and less complex car. But yet again, you know, it is car like that and we have to do it, so yeah, let's do it and just stop complaining and do it, and that's about it. Perfect. Cars. Today I was walking around with my wife, and I'm not sure, are you watching the British Touring Championship? Do you like it or not? It is actually the series I always liked. This is a proper racing, you know, bumper to bumper, and really good stuff. And today I was walking, and you probably know that Chinese company Lynx & Co is now for 2 years the champion of, you know, they took championships 2 times in a row, and I was walking today and it was interesting. I seen one of these Lynx like part, new one, shiny, it's perfect. I even took a picture in very nice setting, and I couldn't be bothered today, you know, to do all of that and to prepare it, but I will show it to you. It looks, not only car, the whole setting, you know, looks amazing, because yeah, it's very new and kind of rich part of the city, and there is Alibaba headquarters, and if you didn't hear for Alibaba, well, you should. I think you heard. There is no one who didn't hear for that company. They're one of the biggest Chinese and biggest companies in the world, actually, you know, extremely big, rich and everything, so their headquarters is near. And it was interesting, you know, to see that car in that setting. It really looks great. I'll share that with you at some point. I also have some nice pictures of some Chinese sport car, electric one that I really don't know much about. I will share that with you also. It's really nice, beautiful, very good looking, and yeah, I will try to find a little bit more info before I share pictures. I also took some pictures, so that is going to be interesting to see. Well, at some point in time, because I need to, you know, set my Streamlabs and stuff like that, so to be able to overlay pictures and stuff, and I didn't have really time because it was a busy day. Even if it is weekend, it is busy, always something to do. But I always find time to do these episodes. I love it. I like to do that, and it's kind of relaxing thing for me, so that is something that I really like. These 2 bushings, yeah, I think we are almost there. Few bits and pieces that are missing. We will see now. What I want really to see, this is kind of here, and you see how many parts. This is why I don't really like this kind of rear suspension, but you will always get these with 4WD cars and stuff like that, 4-wheel drive. I'm just looking what we are missing. Okay, now I have to go out because it is so annoying, that stupid system of, oh my goodness, I hate it sometimes. You know how badly this is implemented, this zoom and focus and everything. Sometimes really it's annoying. It's okay, perfectly fine. I'm cool now, so I was just a little bit upset for a second. Okay, so let me see. What can we do immediately? We can put maybe front drive axle here, and where are we missing front drive axle? There. So this should be a Rim Classic 9 with off-road tire. Rim Classic 9 275. Let us see. All of these are the same. Yep. I prepared this, as you can see, of course, in advance. These are waiting in the inventory. I do have tires, well, wheels for all 3 cars that you are seeing here in the garage. If I would need 4th, I would not have it, but I don't think we are going to need it. If we do, we are going to make them not a big deal at all. We have to check what is missing, and I'm immediately seeing a thing that is missing, and I probably no, but I can see that here we are missing again something. So you have to be careful and pay attention. You don't want to forget things like suspension arm. We don't have small bushings. Okay, let's buy them. We're going to suspension at the bottom and buying small bushings, and let's just put this arm. Now we will check what are we missing on the car, like this. Right click, list, and let's see. Wherever is 100%, that means it's good. If you have some hole or something that is part missing, sometimes we will see that we didn't remove all body parts, which is perfectly fine. Air filter, clip. Okay, starter, clearly I know that. That's not the issue, but for that we need, of course, to do this, and we are going to put it. I didn't put air filter, if you remember, because it was not repaired when I was putting all these other things. Let me see, do we have filter? We do, but we managed to repair the base and the cover, so that's amazing, like perfect. You can repair it, which is, I would say almost impossible in real life. This is the plastic, you could do it, but it would be stupid, just buy a new one. And this is a little bit of annoying thing in the game, and yeah, what can you do? We need starter, okay, and starter, this is V8, and we didn't remove, okay. Let's just do it also immediately, because it's kinda better to do that and not to have anything here. The starter, this is V8 engine, and as I remember, if I remember well, and I should because I'm playing this almost every day, starter should be put from here. Yep. And if you followed my episodes, from the beginning, you know that I have a love-hate relationship with starters, especially. For some reason I forget, so I forget about them. Basically, I simply ignore them, and that's it. Front window here and the rear bumper. Okay. Indeed, front window. Indeed. Let's just go and repair body parts. Okay. In any case, I can tell you with this car, and this repair is a little bit of money, so it's not really expensive. With this car, we should be able. What is the, let us check, what is the state of our, so we don't have, okay, let's buy interior, bench Mojave, or Mojave, I'm not sure, again, Americans would know how they like to say that, seat 8, leather D, let me see, seat 8, leather D, this is the one, and then we have a bench, that was completely misspelled, wrong button, bench, and then I wasn't sure about, was it 15? No, it was 14, so you see I would be wrong, steering wheel 14, this is the one. Now let's first do interior, because I believe interior is kind of, when we move it out of the way, then we can just concentrate on the rest of the car. Perfect. Interior out of the way, let's do these things. As you can see, we mainly have all of the parts. We couldn't repair lights, headlights, let me see, of course. We are going to buy new ones, but at the moment what we are doing, we are putting every single part we have. You see, the windows, of course, even if we have them, like we don't, we sold them. Even if we have them, we wouldn't be able to repair them. Also, we need taillights, headlights, and all the windows for the car. So bear with me, please. Mirror, and do we have right side mirror that I missed? We do. What I will do, I will switch here. I want to close the engine now. This is what? This is normal card, which should be here. and let us check. That is the car, so there is no versions or anything. I'm just, what I'm doing, as you can imagine, I'm buying every single glass piece of window and lights. Do I have all the lights? No, probably. Let me just check my body here, inventory. Yep, we have, it seems, everything. What I want to sell this and this and this. Okay, sold, done. Nothing in the inventory that is not 100%. So at the moment we are doing this, we are doing this. I hope I got all the glass, you know, I got it all. Should be. If we didn't, we are going to buy whatever it's missing. What I'm doing, I'm just putting everything in, and this should be done, you know, for this car. Let's see. 92%. These are the freaking license plates, of course, as always. Let's see. Main. I think main works very well on the Jeep for some reason, and yes, why not? Let's check now. So we are good. Look at this, 100% all the way. Engine is 4x4. It can be exchanged with V8 SOHC Boss engine, and it will bring a nice amount of money, I have to say. And you will see all of that in the spreadsheet I'm preparing, and I will publish that soon, so you will be able to see it and, you know, kind of figure out what's what. We don't need to paint it, we don't need to do anything, we didn't put oil, it doesn't really matter. Let's just move car to the gate, and that's it. Next on the list is this beautiful little thing, and I cannot wait to do it. Okay, so we sold all the parts, I know that now, perfect. Let's see, do we have anything here? We have a little bit of parts here, a little bit of parts there. This is the clamshell, okay. I'm just looking because I never done one of these, okay. Never ever. So for me, this is the first one. I would say, I don't know where to click, you know, to get to, let me see, where is the battery? Battery is there, how to go there? Okay, we can do that. Where is the brake servo? Brake servo is here, and air filter base is here. So that's kind of what we can actually remove. And starter, you know, I'm always saying that in each episode, in junkyard cars, there is never starter in, which is of course a bug, but you know, again, nothing can be done about that. I think that's it. I would say that's it. Let's go. Let's make this amazing, beautiful, cute, I don't know even what to say, little Fiat. Again, I really recommend just go and, you know, read a little bit if you want about the history of the car and stuff. I would love to, you know, be the presenter and do that, but actually, you know, it would take way too much time for now, you know, to do all this research, prepare everything, you know, and then, yeah. So for now, we are still keeping the format like this, talking a little bit about this or that, but not really doing historical kind of, you know, explanations about the cars. And I would really, really love if any of you would simply, you know, write down in the comments down below, like, you know, maybe a short history of the car, and then we can pin that comment and keep it there. That would be amazing. Why not? You know, people can then read and figure out, oh my goodness, I love it, or I don't love it, whatever. Yeah. Okay, so this car, as you can see, it is a small little car, the sports car, of course, two-seater if I'm not mistaken, and it was at some point really very, very liked by many, popular car and stuff, and Fiat made it really well. I don't know why never again they actually ventured. They did a newer version, from what I remember, of the similar concept, but it was never so popular, of course. Let me see. Well, we're pretty good. I'm not going to complain. We are actually very, very good. if you want to know the time in the game at the moment, 59 minutes 15 seconds, which means we are now breaking the hour mark, and we managed to restore the Grand Cherokee, the Jeep Grand Cherokee, which is actually our I call them vanilla cars, and they will be in the spreadsheet called vanilla cars, because these are from the first pure game, and then later all these DLCs that the developer got license for, you know, for the cars. They have proper names and everything, but these are vanillas from my point of view. So this, you know, Grand Mojave or whatever is a vanilla car. Perfect. I think that's that. What I want to do, I want to push car down, then I want maybe to run here, send our crane to lifter number 3, then run around again, and I want to pull engine out, okay? Then, as you know, we are sending our interior detailing toolkit, and you can watch, but you cannot see much. Let's see, it is a little bit brighter and nicer, and now the welder will actually do the job. Look at this. The welder will be the ultimate, please. You see I'm clicking, but now I have to click somewhere out, something else, and again, oh, finally. This is another bug that is not sorted out. So welder, perfect. Welder is beautiful machine. Look at this shiny, new, perfect body of the car. Amazing. Let's see. Engine. Put engine into the car. So this is the engine that we need. Engine is in. New engine which I prepared in advance. I'm going to show you. It's here. See? Beautiful new engine. What I didn't do, I forgot to put battery on the charger. And let's run before anything else to the repair bench. Let's see, can we repair anything? I really highly doubt. Okay, my doubts were unfounded. There is a few parts actually that we can repair. Can we repair gearbox? I think we can. So yeah, it's perfectly fine. Not many parts, but at least gearbox, that's a few $100 at least. I'm happy with that. I'm going to leave maybe battery. Let me see what I want to see. Brake servo I can add, I know. Do we have air filter base? We do not. I will not bother at the moment with that. And only battery stays there. Let me see, radiator, can I access it? I click here. We do have radiator. Do we have? Okay. So we need to go out and do this and buy 3 housings, and I'm not sure do I have fans. So as I couldn't be bothered, we have good, nice. So this is about that. Let's push car up and let's try to assemble this beauty as fast as we can. Let's see. And as you know, we will not really talk much about what we are doing. Actually, it's very, very clear what we are doing. But it's important to know that what we are trying to accomplish is to buy ventilated brake discs here. That we are trying to go for 1,000 cars, which means buy 1,000 cars, restore 1,000 cars, sell 1,000 cars. And I do hope we are going to do it. That will be amazing, and I am going to be extremely happy if we manage to do it. We will need quite some time to finish that, but I'm thinking that, you know, I'm not afraid of that, and I think it is going to be enjoyable, and you can always jump in and see what's going on, you know, and stuff like that, check what we are restoring at any given moment, etc, etc. Also, I'm kinda in newer episodes in my spreadsheet, I will write when the cars were sold. We always have 5 in the batch, so if you see they were sold in episode 26, that means they were either made in episode 26 or 25, so you can go and check in which one they have been made. I don't remember, was it this one or this one, so I got both of these. I don't really mind. Perfect. I didn't sell all parts, which I have to do at some point, and that point is actually now. I want to sell parts that are, yep, we really don't need anything old. Perfect. I just wanted to get rid of that, and we will need bushings, of course, as you can see, and we will need few other things, but at the moment let's keep pushing forward. So this is a beautiful one, and as I said, I'm not sure about this one in a way that I'm thinking maybe to keep it and try to restore also the lit version, and the lit is the mod guy. He always has like a lit version and non-lit version, and I didn't bother to check actually what's the difference. I will probably, just to be sure, but why not to restore two Fiats? They are so beautiful, so cute, so nice that I really don't mind. For example, that Grand Cherokee is so unexciting. I really didn't enjoy restoring it, and I'm happy that it's gone and we don't have to do it again. I really don't like to restore these boring new cars that really don't have any soul. Front link A. Although, you know, maybe you love it with all your heart, and that's of course perfectly fine, and we all have different taste and we all have different views on different cars, absolutely. You know me, I always talk about my cars that I like, and I always talk about Subaru and Suzuki. I do believe both of these are extremely good cars, great companies, you know, not so big, and I like that. These less big companies sometimes are paying much more attention to some important stuff. You will probably not get things like with Volkswagen, buy a car and believe that your car is like, I don't know, doing so much pollution that actually it's doing 3 times more or so, and no one really cares, and they pay some fine and you still are cheated. But again, what can we do about that? So I prefer cars from smaller companies, and I think quality of Subaru and Suzuki is actually even better than Volkswagen or these mainstream companies for one reason or another. What do we don't have brake discs? That's interesting. How did we manage to go all, you know, through all our brake discs? That's very strange. We did have quite a few. Okay, let's put fuel tank in, and do we have our fuel pumps? Let us check. We do. So this episode today is a little bit slower, as you can see. We are not really rushing like crazy. We did even one storyline order job because I felt that's kind of, I don't know, important. And I always say I love these jobs. Don't you know, underestimate the fun you will have by doing these storyline jobs. They are kind of cute, and you can always have fun doing them. Sometimes, you know, they can be annoying, and it happened to me a few times that I got stuck and my brain simply didn't work properly. I didn't know what I have to restore, repair, whatever. But eventually, after all, you know, get to the point where you figure it out. With this mod, you can see there are some things that are really a little bit funny, not the greatest thing around. But I always say never complain about mods. If you don't like it, don't use it. I love them and I don't really care. The creators do their best to, you know, kind of finish that, and we should really, really appreciate that. Now, taillight, okay, what we are going to do, let's remove this taillight. Also, what I want to do, I think this is the one, yeah. What I want to do, I want to buy that, let me see. So this is air filter base. It is very strange. Didn't we have air filter base? Like a few of these actually. I'm not joking. Yeah, I don't know. I might be wrong, but I think we had 2 of these and now we don't have a single one. Well, I don't know. We can check in inventory if necessary. Maybe that is some other filter cover or stuff. I don't know. On the previous car, actually, we had 3, and I think these were the same. And we had 3 bases and 3 covers. We used 1. It's okay. Let's see then what we are missing. Two exhaust manifolds and the battery, of course. Now let's jump out and go and take our battery. Battery was somewhere. Now you cannot put it from here. What I want to do with this engine, how can we put exhaust manifold? Okay, this is I4SO. Okay. I will buy at least two for now. The strange thing is you cannot put this one until you put the pipe in. So that's how it needs to be done. There is no much choice about that. And do we have cover? We don't. Okay, we will buy also few covers. Maybe not really few, maybe one or two. This is it, two. And it can sit here. Perfect. These are two screws. Now let us check again a list of the parts. Tires, rim, battery is missing. A battery is missing. We know that. We are actually going to put battery in. And now let's do tires. As you can imagine, I prepared these little nice rims, 35s. They're on the back. These are original ones, really, you know, kinda fitting for the car of that era and everything. Let's do them, and then we are actually going to be very near the end of this restoration. But I think, you know, looking realistically, for this episode we are going probably to do 3 restorations. I do believe I can push also with Cortina. But that would be it. And then for the next episode we are left with 2 more, you know, to finish this kind of set, and then we will see. Okay, let's check. Now, starter is missing, and also all of these parts, Atlanta, 2 Atlantas, and what is the steering wheel? Where is the steering wheel? There is no steering wheel. Okay. 2 Atlantas and starter. Starter should be very easily accessible from here, so I don't really worry about that. As I said, easily accessible from here. So let's go to the actual shop, and let's, not inventory, but actual shop, and let's buy Atlantas. Okay, we need 2 of these. 2 of these actually. Don't mind my notifications here. Let me see. Okay, from what I understand, the body parts will cover for actual steering wheel. So let's try. What do we have in inventory? Let's just take a look. Okay. Left taillight and rear clamshell. Let's first find, we are going to community body shop. Okay, 1/9. I think this could work. So you see how many versions on ones of the car we can get. It's really nice. The creator, well, did an extremely good job. Now I'm thinking, should we kind of follow the process and look for exact parts that we need, or we could just, you know, buy what we feel. Let us see. Again, see, you can see here what you need, but I think we can choose whatever we want and it will be perfectly fine. So let's just double check what we have. We have left taillight and rear clamshell. Left taillight and rear clamshell. So let me see. We will take this. We will take closed lights for now. This rear clamshell we have. The rear bumper. I will take this one. We need this left taillight we have. Closed. Hood. Front window. This we need. Door B, door B, door A. Okay, we'll go with this one and this one. I want to go with this one, and this is, as I said, front clamshell would be the steering wheel. Let's try to put all the parts. We can choose, you know, how we want to do them and what is the best way, and I think this is going to look very nice. No issues about that. Let's just see what I didn't want. I didn't want this now. Okay, let's remove this first, because to be able to put this, I need, door not to be here. So yeah, but it's okay, perfectly fine. Let's just use all the parts we have and see how the car will look. I took this one. Yeah, I think I like it. I wanted closed lights now. On the next one, we are doing probably open lights like we did on our Lancia Stratos. Another beautiful Italian car. Italians are the masters of design. Actually, I love their cars a lot. I drove Alfa for some time, and that was interesting experience. Yeah, very interesting experience. Fast, nice car, beautiful. So you can imagine. We need plates, of course, although I think I'm going probably with San Marino. This is fitting Italian car and Italian plate. There is no front plate, unfortunately. I'm just reading through it. 100. So this car goes to our paint shop now. We didn't paint previous one because it was in perfect condition, perfect shape. But this one is so cute. It's amazing. It's like a little toy you would, take with you somewhere. Amazing. Let's see. So the factory color is this one. The green factory color. In all honesty, it's okay. Maybe not the best color I would like to see. Let's check something completely different. Maybe something like this blue. I think I like it. I like this one. I will paint it in this blue color. I didn't put oil in at the moment. I don't want to lose time on that. So this is our super beautiful, cute and everything Fiat X1/9, and as you can see, this was actually a really beautiful little two-seater. It's really astonishing. I love it. These old, locks here and stuff. Bertone here, you see. If you don't know, Bertone is a design studio in Italy, like Pininfarina, Bertone. There is quite a few of them, very famous, and they're doing Zagato. They're doing amazing stuff. Now we did 2 restorations. Let's check our inventory. Let's sell yet again the stuff we actually don't want, don't need, don't care. Engines we are keeping, as you can imagine. If you are asking yourself why, and I'm selling everything, I honestly don't care. I could disassemble and repair, I don't care. I cannot be bothered with that. If you're asking yourselves why, because we don't want anything that is not 100% here. And actually, I think the only part that is left is that fuel tank that we removed after that whole process is done. We didn't see it. So what I'm doing at the moment, let's kinda remove all the parts from our rear window. We have to be careful with these parts now because this is a race car and there is quite a lot of different parts for these Cortinas. So yeah, I kinda, I'm never a big fan of that. Because you never know what you have to put. It's not easy to figure out what you have to put in, with these parts, but it's okay. We are going to figure it. I'm not worried about that. This is our engine gearbox. You see, with Cortinas, gearbox goes through this, but I don't care absolutely, 0 point actually, because I think the job that these guys are doing is astonishing anyway, and that's that. So please thumbs up for modders, let's say, actually how good job they're doing and no issues there. What we are going to do, again, we are going to disassemble this Cortina. We did one Cortina before, and this is the second one, and I love the car, of course, and this is again, a little piece of history, the Cortinas. You can read about it, you can even watch, it was a grand tour in some of the shows, they spoke about the Cortinas and how important they were, for British at that time, and that was the car that made an impact. And I mentioned also that I had that opportunity, and I was lucky enough to, you know, be driven in one. I didn't drive one, if I remember properly. Maybe I did, even it was so long time ago, but it was, you know, like iconic car. And when you heard Cortina, it was like, oh, Cortina, amazing. So yeah, and I like them. I like design, of course. I always say, and you know, if you're watching my show, I don't like modern cars. I think they're boring and they're really not exciting. Although I have to say, with these electric cars coming out, they're very, very interesting, because for example, I don't like Teslas. I don't like that design especially. Not sure why, but somehow something is missing there. Something is missing. It's not what I really like. But I've seen quite a lot of different designs for these electric cars, and there is also one brand here that you have never heard of course, and I cannot remember now the name. I would lie if I say how it's called. It's a luxury brand for electric cars, and man, these things, oh my goodness, they look like, wow. This is one of the very rare examples of the modern cars that I would never think twice about getting. It looks simply powerful, it looks great, it is sleek, it is simply wow. I was stunned actually, because it is a Chinese company that does that. And you know, I had opportunity actually, because I live here, to see their designs and their cars, and you would probably be completely stunned with the product they are making. And still, I've seen some cars, you know, from some companies I never heard about, that are really resembling some Western cars way too much in a way. But yet again, as I said today, with all these horrible new designs, every single car is the same. There is no difference at all. But yeah, sometimes you will find something that really resembles some of Western designs much, but it is very rare. And you know, I've seen it maybe 2-3 times. Mostly they have, of course, a super developed car industry here. They're the biggest car market in the world, of course, so there is no issue about that. There is a lot of Western manufacturers here having their companies, you know, either by themselves or, you know, in some sort of partnership with some Chinese manufacturers and stuff like that. And you will see a lot of Western cars, and especially, you know, Mercs, Maybachs, Rolls's, BMWs. I lived also in Emirates, and I was thinking like, wow, how rich these people are. They're really not rich at all. They're, compared to China, they're kind of, yeah, nothing. Yes, there is quite a few of these expensive cars in Emirates, and you know, these rich Emiratis, of course, they do have great cars and stuff like that, and there is no doubt about that. But you know, here really, wow, so many rich people that it's amazing. And so many great cars. I don't know if that is about the rich or whatever, but great machines, you know, beautiful machines, and yeah, things like that. So that was a little bit of things, you know, that you cannot really hear every day, because, you know, not everybody lives in China at the moment, and, you know, it's interesting to share with you some stories. Let's move our interior toolkit here, especially when we are talking about cars. And let's apply it on interior. Nothing can be seen at the moment, but we always do that. This is the thing that will make all the difference, and let's do it. 1000 units, perfect. This green will stay because I love this green. It perfectly fits Cortina, and I think there is no issue about that. So, what was original engine? I think i4, this one, let's drop it in. Was it that one? I think it was. This is a Lotus engine, as it should be. Let's just move that there. Look at the beauty of that car, really. Honestly, guys, I think there is no doubt in my mind that this was amazing car. Here, okay, let's repair everything. You know the drill. We go, we repair, we do what we can. Why not? I'm hearing this sound. When you hear like something is broken, that means that you didn't repair it. And I think few expensive parts were gone, but not much we can do about that. 123 in the game. I think we are pretty much good. What I'm trying to accomplish, maybe, I'm just looking, give me a minute. Well, not minute, really, a few seconds. I wanted to put servo. I know that I have radiators, and I should have all of this on stock. And that's about that. The battery will go in last. Let's then build our beautiful Cortina race car. Maybe we are going to do even some livery if there is one. I cannot remember now, but we are going to check it if I don't forget it. Usually I forget that. We don't have front shocks. I know front shocks absorber A. Just give me like 1 minute and we are going to do it. Just wait. They're here. I'll buy 4 and I don't know, do we have springs or not? I'm just buying what we need. I will just make these 2. I did make 4 of these before we started the episode. And funnily enough, I needed for the freaking storyline order, if you remember, at the beginning of the episode, I needed 2 of these, you know, and I didn't plan that. So this is why I don't have them in the stock at the moment, but yeah, it's okay. 1 minute and we are good to go. Yes, as I said, we are trying to assemble it. We will see if I don't forget to check is there some racing livery for this one. We don't have wheel hub bearings, which means we should buy them because we need it. Yeah. This we have perfect hub caps. Okay. We should be able to finish this fairly fast and efficient, I would hope so. Engine, of course, I prepared beforehand and it was waiting for us here. As I said, you know, I was thinking, should we or should we not? And the decision has been made. Yes, we are going to prepare engines in advance, even if that makes my job a little bit more harder. Doesn't really matter. It will make your viewing pleasure, I think, better experience, and that's the most important. Yeah, I can, you know, survive and I will do it regardless, and you don't have to watch how I'm building same engine over and over again. Although, as I said, these engines are now in the video that is online and ready, so you can watch, check in the comments below and watch if you want to see some specific engine, how it is made. There is a list of the engines also there. What we are looking for, and I cannot find, am I crazy? Just give me a second. This is a lower suspension arm, and I know, and where is the lower suspension arm? L, it's here, okay. Okay, I couldn't find it. It was like, what is going on? Okay, so this front suspension, as you can see, and whole system is very, very nicely going in. Although there is quite a few parts as always, and you need to work a little bit on that. I'm quite happy because we are almost there, and this is going to be another beautiful machine. I really love it and there is no doubt in my mind about that. As I said, I'm preparing that nice Excel sheet which will be later shared. Well, you know, it's probably already shared because I'm recording this a little bit in advance. And you can check everything that interests you, like what cars we sold, when we restored them, and things like that. Steering racks, interestingly enough, we got 2 of these just today, I think, and already they're gone. So we are not repairing them as much as we should in terms of simply, you know, not having enough parts. You see these rods, and what I'm really annoyed with are the parts. Let me just do something else first. I will go out, click here and say sell parts. I honestly don't care, whatever, goodbye. I cannot handle these bad parts sitting here in the stock and just making my life a little bit harder, because I'm always thinking, would I, you know, just put wrong part and then have to come back and remove it, and things like that. I don't want to do that, so I want just new parts here to have in my stock. Okay, I got 20 of inner and outer tie rods because if you've seen it, we were without them. You see a little bit of issues here with stuff, but again, no big problem. Gearbox. Now with gearbox we don't have one and we will have to buy one. That was i4E, this one, the Lotus one. And I think no issues there. Again, we will be able to get our money back. I'm not worried about that. Let's try starter. We cannot, of course, it's from engine bay. Whenever you need something, you know, to be put in, you will kinda have to go on different side always for some reason or another. Let me see, I'm just looking. Be patient, please. I think this is okay when you put starter. Yeah. Let's go to the back of the car. And let's see how we can rebuild this. We do have part. We do. Do we have this beautiful fuel pump? We do. Bees we know we have. We got 8 of them just a short time ago. So perfect. Let's put the drive shaft in because I want that out of the way. Also, it comes here. So that's that. Do we have axles? We do. Do we have bushings? We do. Perfect. Nice. So 1 hour 30 minutes. As you can imagine, this will take another 10 minutes probably or so, maybe 15. When we finish that, I will honestly stop with restoration for today. I don't want to push myself more. It is enough, 3 cars. We did 5 at one point, but we didn't do anything else. We were just pushing like crazy. This will be more than enough for today. And then we are going maybe, I don't know, to run around a little bit, check junkyard, maybe one barn, something like that, you know, our usual stuff. A little bit more diversity in the game instead of just restoring and repairing. Let me see what we are missing here. We shouldn't miss anything. So I want just to rebuild this side, and then we are slowly going to the end of the build with this Cortina. Let me see, brake and axle is here. So, yep. And then don't forget, we don't have, interestingly enough, we don't have this leaf spring plates. Actually, it's strange because I kind of have a feeling that I sold some parts that were in my inventory, but I couldn't sell them because I never sold anything 100%. So, who knows? It just, you remember things and then you realize it's not like that. Okay. So rear springs, with springs it's always interesting question. I will buy one for now and later I will just restock and make the even number, and this is just for this car. Okay, I'm just looking, we are missing the brakes here, brake pads and caliper. And now we are going to just do a fast check like this, okay? And I'm watching 100%, so we are missing oil filter, okay, and battery. Starter, we know that, okay, oil filter, fuel pump, why? Ah, no. Oil filter, battery, and the starter. Oil filter, we should put it from here somewhere. Oil filter, cannot access oil filter, and battery. Oh, I just remembered. This engine is tricky for one reason and one reason only. I will show you. Now, what we have to do is to add starter. When we add starter, then again we have to push car up. And again access from the under the car to be able to put oil filter in, okay? A little bit tricky, not really the best way to do it, but cannot be done in any different way, so yeah. We're taking battery. Also, I want to put battery in. I think not here. I want engine bay. Battery should be where? Batteries there. Again, why? Can we put battery from here? I think we can. Yes, we do. Good. Good. Now, my dear friends, what is left? So, rim retro 10, race tire. These are the wheels that are going on this beautiful machine. Big wheels, big tires, nice, you know, proper race stuff. Old ones we are going to get rid of as soon as we can, and then we are clean and clear. I will later then prepare everything for our next restoration, and already I have a list of engines that are going in the next engine episode. It is again 10 of these, and it's getting, you know, number is getting smaller and smaller because there is not so many, and I'm always doing engine based on what I have in my garage, so we can restore car immediately after we do the engine. So as you look here, we need seat Elise and steering wheel 7. Seat Elise and steering wheel 7. Let's buy first that. Seat Elise 1 and steering wheel number 7, which is this one. Let's put interior in. Well, it's not really interior, it's just actually, does it have another? Okay, let me buy one more seat Elise just to be on the safe side. Probably I missed it in the list. I was thinking it's race car, so it has only not that, but interior. See how tricky this is. It has only one seat, but it's not. Actually, it has two. So interior is in. Now, let's see. Body. Lotus Cortina. Front right door C. Okay, let's go slowly by parts. Actually not here, but community body shop. That was C. Okay, this is the shop. Now let's check first our inventory yet again. So we need front right door C and right tail light. Right tail light and front right door C. Front right door C. This is what we know. Now what I have to do, and you'll have to bear with me for a few minutes, we need front right fender and front left fender, of course, B, front fenders B, front left fender, front right fender B. Is there a front left fender B? I'm not sure because I was looking last time. Front left fender B, I think it doesn't exist actually. I'm looking, no. Just recheck, I'm not sure. No? Okay, let us see the list of the parts. Okay, right body window, I will buy windows. Window back 7. Window back 7 and window front 3. Window front 3, this is window back 7 and window front 3. Actually, you know, we could do whatever you want. Window front 3. Where is the window front, please? Hello, hello. Window front 3. We could do whatever we want. To be very honest, there is so many parts that actually fit in. I wanted kind of to do it like with this, everything that is here, you know, like front end D and front bumper C, front end D, front end D, and front bumper C. This is the front bumper C. Then what else do we need? We need to see what else. Left side mirrors B, we need hood. So left side mirrors, these are the B's. We need hood, of course, hood. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. This is first thing that goes in. I'm just putting what we have. Front end, we have this D front end. We have front left fender, we don't. We have front right fender, B. We have this. The hood here is which one? This one was original with the car, so perfectly fine. Headlights, I think we have these front bumpers. Do we have engine cover? We don't, okay. Just slowly, you know, we are not in the rush, we have time, not really anything we need to bother. Let's put window in. Do we have rear bumper? We don't, but we have tail lights. So let's see, we need trunk and rear bumper. Let's see, trunk and rear bumper. Trunk is normal and rear bumper is C. So trunk is normal, probably the only one, and rear bumper is C. So we are going, you know, slowly to rebuild. Let's do it. Rear bumper, this one, and the trunk goes this one. I also want to do, I will put Russian one, why not? Also, let's see, body window left. What I want to buy windows, so just to be sure, this we need, this we need, this we need, this we need. I think we have front. If we didn't put it yet, we do have it, yes, this one with one wiper and other stuff. So I'm doing it slowly, bear with me, don't mind me, you know, we are not rushing. This episode is a little bit more cool, calm, collected. Engine cover and front lights. Now, front left fender, engine cover C and headlights are C. Front left fender, as I said, there is no B. Engine C, no, headlight C, this is the race headlight, and cover was C. As I said, guys, I'm absolutely, you know, not I'm sure, but you have to understand, you can put whatever you want in, who cares? Whatever you feel, it will make your car the best possible. But I kind of wanted to do it properly because we are doing these mods, and you know, if the guy who made mod did it this way, I wanted to kind of, you know, just pay a little bit of respect to the person who did it and to do it his way. We are missing one more part. No, we are not. Actually, we are not missing anything. Let's send this beautiful Cortina to paint shop. Now, I promise we will check liveries. I cannot remember, do we have livery or not? But we do have. We don't have. Strange, sad, and anything. I would love to make liveries for it, but I found that kind of making these livery maps is not easy, and if it's not included with the car, you cannot really easily do it. So yeah, look at this. I am kind of sure that you have to agree with me and say this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful car. What can we do? We can have fun. Let's come here, just for a bit. Let's come here and let's do this, okay? I will show you what we are going to do. Like this, and then let me, where is the, I hate this, oh my goodness, that's such a wrong system for freaking painting, it's astonishing. But what can you do? So you can paint parts, you can see now, you can take part and paint it. Not everything can be painted, of course, but some parts can. So what we are doing at the moment, just to spice it up a little bit, for you, my friends, look at this. This is a Cortina, it is a black one with the black trunk and the black hood. And I think that will look really, really great. And this is the first showcase of that here. The first, no, I went to the wrong side. the first showcase, let me see, Hue 0, of that ability that you can actually paint parts. And that is nice, but so many things are missing, you know, like custom paints and stuff, that you can do some other stuff. But still, I'm not going to complain. It is very nice that you can do this. So now we have this beautiful Cortina, which is in green color and has a black front hood and rear trunk. I do hope you like it, and please let me know in the comments below, do you like it or not not? Maybe you don't like it, maybe you really love it and you share that with me. Okay, we do. What we are removing immediately, you remember that, and I can do that, you know, later, but why not to do it now? And let's see, do we have old parts, the wrong, faulty? No. Okay, so these are the cars we are working on, okay? And these cars have been restored now to the actual factory condition. They're ready to be sold, but we are selling them in batches of 5. Now let me check my paper and I will share with you what is our next car. Interesting. Really interesting. Okay, let's bring it in. Let's bring the next car in, and this is our next car. Another no-name car, as I like to call them, with color that I really don't like, and it will not stay in that color at all. I will move it to lifter 3. This is our next restoration project. What is this? This is Ford F100 or Smith 1500, as it is called in this game. Also, I promised I will share something with you interesting as I went to junkyard, and I kind of slipped my mind. I was talking about that and I forgot it. I went to the junkyard to do some stuff, as I explained, and then I was looking around, and then I was thinking what to do. And then I got, first I think I got this Dodge Challenger. I believe we should restore one of these. I got this Salem Spectre Fastback. This is the actual Mustang which we are going to restore. And also I got this, you see, Fiat X1/9 Lit Edition, which is, you know, a little bit different, I presume, for some reason or another. And then I got this. Look at this. Alfa Romeo Giulietta Sprint Veloce. This is the car I was looking for such a long time. This mod is sitting here for such a long time, and for today, you know, my first trip to the junkyard was like, what? And I got it. Now we have quite a lot of cars to restore, so 3 of these are done, and they're really beautiful, very nice. I love them. The Smith or Ford F100, which is beautiful car, of course, will be restored next, and after that we have something a little bit different. What I recommend, let's take a short break. We have 15 more minutes. Let's go and see what is going on auctions, just for sake of it. As you know, I don't like auctions too much. I think mechanics is a little bit dodgy and stuff, but it never hurts to go and check it. So you can see a list of the cars here. If there is something you really want to restore or buy or whatever, you can do it. We have one Chrysler Valiant Charger RT, and you remember that I said we are going to restore one more, and this is it. We are going to buy it, and we have car to restore. Now I have to think about that, because I have a list here what I wanted to do, but I think I will put also the Valiant somewhere before, because I would love actually to kind of be able to do second version and remove it from the mods, so we have new mods that we can kind of get and restore. So what I'm doing, you see why I hate this. I would like to be able to click here and just go to the car. Now you have to load, and this is again laziness. I don't even know how to call it, you know. Why would you program something that way? Because you are lazy, and just it's easier like this. You don't need to spend time, just roll it one after another until one loads and stuff like that. Doesn't really matter. Let's see, is it orange or not? It's not, it's blue. So how do we do that? We say start auction and then we just raise, and computer will of course look at the car value on the top right, 57k. Okay, so this is approximate car value, like you have that perk that shows you that. So you have to sit here for 5 minutes like an idiot and click on freaking raise 500. While I would raise immediately 10,000 or 20, doesn't really matter, because I want the car and I will buy it. I don't care about the price. So this implementation is so bad that I have no words for that, but it is what you get and you have to live with that, okay? And computer will always overbid you. If you don't bid, computer will buy it for 35,000, for example. But if you bid, it will overbid you. So you will never get car, you know, under the some value that is written there. I cannot actually remember I ever got one under the value, under the car value here. Maybe maybe once, but that is like a vague memory. Maybe I'm just imagining things. In any case, I want the car. I don't care about the price. And actually, as you can see, 55k I was talking never, and I was talking bollocks. We got it actually 2000 below the value that was written there. So I got the car, I'm immediately quitting, I don't care about anything else. So actually you can get car cheaper, but it happens so rarely. Usually the computer will overbid you and go over that value that you can see in the top right corner once when you have the perk. It doesn't matter. Again, as I'm always saying, you never lose money actually, and that is kind of good in this game. That kind of mechanics that you really can enjoy the game more than, you know, just lose money and stuff. Although there is sandbox mode, which is, you know, you have all the money, all the skills, everything, and you can have fun there. And I played it, of course, quite a lot, but this kind of is more enjoyment. This is, you build yourself as a I don't know, car restorer and stuff like that, and enjoy the game fully. You know, you have to take care about the money, about stuff, especially at the beginning, and that's it. So junkyard, you see, these are the cars. This is the one we restored, Turbo S. We don't need it, so we don't care. I'm just looking, you know, what cars we can find maybe, and, you know, bear with me, we have few more minutes and I'm not going to bother you with anything else. We'll just do a few trips on the junkyard just to check what's going on. Maybe we can find some nice car that we can restore. If we cannot, well, you know, tough luck. And this is a Bolt roulette. I think I have one already. If I don't, there is always one roulette somewhere. You can get it simply, you know, just by going around. This is another Smith 1500, but our Smith is from the, I think it was from the barn, and I'm almost sure. This is Chiftain Bandit, it's Pontiac Trans Am, so we didn't find anything actually interesting, and we are going to leave and go back to the garage. Now we have only 9 minutes, well, 8 minutes left. So we went to auction, we got a car. I'm absolutely super hyped up about that. I'm happy, and we will do that restoration pretty soon. What I want to do now, you see these loading times are a little bit tricky. I have only 10 mods, so it shouldn't be, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's my kinda mistake that I didn't put it on SSD, and now I cannot be bothered to reinstall everything. You know, it's again only 20 seconds, not a big deal. So let's do 2 or 3 more trips to the junkyard. While we are walking around the junkyard, I will mention a few other things. One of these is, as always, you know, like, and I'm always saying that if you like what I'm doing, please press that like button on the video, you know, you like. Every single like really helps a lot. Also, I will appreciate if you subscribe. Subscription is a great way, you know, to support creator, and also it is a great way for you in a way to, you know, get notifications, things like that, to be part of the community. So I think it is a actual win-win situation for both creator and the viewer. I'm looking these cars. At the moment we don't need it, we have so many. Although, you know what we can check? We can check the engines inside. This is V2 carb supercharged 6P. We did that. What is Bolt is? We didn't do AXK, I think. I'm just looking my list. I'm thinking, because I want to do every single engine in the game. Let's buy it. Why we are going to buy it? Because it has the engine that we didn't yet restored, and then we are going to do it, and then we will show that engine, you know, as a showcase in our game guide episode. So I was mentioning like and subscribe, as always. That's important, but the most important from my point of view is comment. I really would love you to comment, to say what you think about the game, what you think about the, I don't know, videos, how do you feel it, do you like it, do you not like it, etc, etc. Also, what actually do you like, cars, what cars do you like, real cars, and you know, what cars you maybe don't like. I'm even more interested to hear that, because we all have some cars that we don't like for one reason or another. What do you drive? That's interesting question always, you know, what car do you have? And also, what would you like to drive in near future? Again, please be realistic. We are not talking about unreachable dreams. We are more talking about something that we can actually accomplish, you know, at any given point in time. If you ask me, as I said, probably Subaru Forester, Suzuki Vitara or Grand Vitara. These are the two that I find, you know, for me, very nice, extremely high quality cars, you know, with everything you need. So yeah, that's for me, and it's something that I could afford probably, and you know, this, I'm just being very, very realistic, so I'm asking the same from you. This is CEO LX 550S. I don't know, I will not buy something that we did already. It is S version, I know it's a little bit different, but I would rather do mod cars than these are always in the game, and they will always be here. So you see how tricky this junkyard is. There's basically no cars at all. Look, this is another Smith, if I'm not mistaken. We don't have any other, no, we don't have any other truck. Yeah, same place, same truck, interestingly enough. What is this? This is another Bolt. We will wait with bolts for now. This is a Tempest Magnum, but 550, and this is the Merc, which we actually have, and it's planned for restoration pretty soon. What is also interesting for the junkyard, if you go through the junk, and I showed that in multiple episodes, and we can do that now for like a minute just to redo it again. You can find parts. Junkyard parts are usually very crappy and bad quality, you know, and anything that is below 15% you cannot repair. Anything above that you can. But you can go around, and I usually tend to go for the blue gearboxes. We didn't do that yet. You see, actually we could do that, and I will maybe include one of these in the one of the next restorations. Why not? And these are with adjustable gear ratios, and then I buy them, I repair them, and I sell them if I need money, and they always bring, you can always make money with that. So, you know, junk is here. Well, this pile today doesn't work, but this pile does. And you see, these are the parts, and most of them are, you know, very, very crappy, below 15% and stuff. Some are pretty good. If you want, you can buy them. And always in the junkyard there will be a barn map somewhere, but you have to go through all of these parts to find barn map. And don't buy things that you cannot restore or repair. Basically, that's useless. You know, if you buy the glass, you cannot window, you cannot restore it, repair it and stuff. I didn't find yet any what I wanted to say, I didn't find any gearbox. Yeah, this is El Camino. I'm quite sure it has one carb V8 OHV. We didn't do one carb, although I think one carb, two carb, it's completely same engine, just with carb difference. But let's buy it. I might do it, and I think we should do one open back car. Why not? This is another Salem. Yep. We don't need that. So as you know, now you can go around, and this is what? 205 Turbo 16. Do I have one already? I have one already. Is that the only one version? I'm not sure. No, this is the only version, but let's buy another one and keep it in parking, because we can always sell it, it doesn't really matter. So as I said, junk, you go through it, and whenever you find something, engine heads are good, so this is 19%, this can be repaired. I don't know. You can make your own decision and see what actually works for you. Engine blocks also are very nice. They can be sold for a quite nice amount of money. This is yeah, Bowen. We will do that one. I like it, but not now. So we are like 1 hour 59 minutes. That's about it. And finally, I think this is stock Cortina. Do we want stock Cortina as such? Let's buy stock Cortina. We cannot go wrong with that. Maybe we are going to restore it, maybe we will not. I didn't make decision yet. I will do it kind of later. It's not a big deal in any case. You know, you can always keep them in the parking, or you can simply just disassemble Cortina, and usually I think you will get more money than you paid for it when you repair stuff and sell it. So it's up to you. So 159. We are at the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of a little bit slower. We did a storyline order. We did, let me see, do we have some, yeah, there is no jobs that we could do or want to do. We did storyline order. We restored these beautiful 3 cars here and here. That's kind of nice. Smith 1500 or Ford F100 is the next. So my dear friends, I do hope you enjoyed it. Enjoyed this episode. Have a great day. Stay safe. Take care about your family. Do something you love. And you all know I always say at the end, enjoy life. That's the most important thing. So I will see you very soon in the next episode. Until then, bye-bye.
Please subscribe to this channel, share and like this video. Thank you.